And a glimpse of the team as they arrive. A well-dressed and well-groomed group. The Houston Rockets making their way off the bus in anticipation of tonight's game. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Gordon in at the small forward. And for the Spurs, sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jones. Then there's Porter. And it's Zohan in at the power forward.
A springy guard, Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of them.
The pass to Pirtle. Johnson inside. Defended by Gordon. Johnson, good.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Porter. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots. And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Smith. Now, here's Şengün. 6 to shoot. Porter. And Poeltl pulls it down. And Greg, Poeltl has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Pass to Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Gordon. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Jones with the ball for the Spurs. It's a three-point game. Here's Poeltl, and the layup falls.
You can count on Poeltl to play with energy, and this time it pays off with the second chance points.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Green kicks to Porter. Smith outside. Here's Green, passes it to Şengün. Chalk up 2 there.
Heads-up play by Green, using the pick and roll to create space for his team.
Spurs trail by 3. Outside, Jones. Johnson outside. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Poeltl.
It doesn't take much for Poeltl to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
Green, the pass to Porter. The feed to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Johnson can't hit. Rockets leading by 3. You know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
Now here is Pirtle. Following the miss by Jabari Smith. Nice shot by Pirtle.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
San Antonio, let's give it up for your Spurs Hype Squad.
A new lineup here for Houston. While we're in this quick break and out of the small forward position and the hottest shooters among them over the last month. On defense, San Antonio. They trail by one. Tate, the pass to Christopher. Now, here's Tate. He's guarded closely. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Richardson dishes to Jones. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. Collins takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Here's Christopher to the inside. Here's Tate. Roby with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. McDermott passes to Jones. Tries from 10. Kicks it out to Richardson. Shoots over Tate. Here's Roby. 4 seconds left, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Another miss by Houston. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jones. Off target at the rim. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Christopher. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the pass to Tate. Over Roby. Can't hit from 12. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Spurs lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
San Antonio leading by 3.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Pert. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Bates Diop in at the 4-man position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Pirtle. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the Dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Now, here's Green. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lets it go from deep. That shot misses. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
It was just an off game for them, to say the least, but to almost pull it out was impressive in its own right.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. Here's Green following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Vassell. A 3. He doesn't hit that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Now Porter following the three-point attempt by Josh Richardson. And Porter, here we go. Smith wide open. He fires. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Vassell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Poeltl laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Poeltl's got 12.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Green. Rebounded by the Spurs. Poeltl's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Now, here's Vassell. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And the basket by Johnson.
A solid three-point shooter. Johnson makes the defense pay for giving him life.
Timeout called the Rockets. And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Okay, everybody, let's get back for your Spurs breakers.
top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And how good is he at distributing the basketball? My goodness, pick and roll, drive and dish, in transition. He's been dominant all season. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Steps back. Gordon, the pass to Fernando. Outside Gordon. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Tate. The Rockets with another miss. Spurs leading by 5.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
Now here's McDermott. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Another shot. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Gordon, the pass to Fernando. And they get it. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pirtle's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now, here's Langford. Defended by Gordon. Jones up top. 14 points from him the last game against the Knicks in New York.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
And seeing Manu as a rookie, Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
Roby, he's checked in for San Antonio. 46 seconds left in the first half. Jones, the pass to Roby. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Roby's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Gordon kicks to Tate. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They could use a bucket. And it's laid in by Gordon. Gordon's got his first bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
McDermott for 3, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. Guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the San Antonio Spurs. Shaq, you've been on both ends of a blowout.
Nope, only been on the winning side. You must have me confused with Kenny.
Oh, no. Interestingly enough, Ernie, I have a stat right here. His worst loss, 45 points.
Lies. Check your sources there, lies.
And we come back to the game at hand in the first half. Plenty to like for the Spurs.
Well, they've got their rebounding to thanks for this lead. All first half, they were fighting for the boards. Those extra possessions make a big difference.
Man, if they could keep that going on the second half, man, they'll be in good place.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A fantastic game from Jakob Poeltl in this one.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Spurs leading by 9. Checking out the group for Stephen Silas to start the second half. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range, so great bloodline.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Now Porter, after Keldon Johnson missed from long range. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Poeltl's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Johnson, the pass to Poeltl. Vassell with it. No points in the game yet for him. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Green finds Şengün. And good that time.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Passes to Sohan. Here's Poeltl. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Smith. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 5th assist in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Now here is Poeltl. 14 points for him. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
Outside, Green. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
We'll see the action down low. Green earning a trip to the stripe.
The Rockets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
That's good from Green.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick of the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Both free throws good from Green. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Doesn't go for him. And Houston the other way now. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Smith on the wing. Shoots it up. Another miss by Houston.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 8. Richardson outside. Collins setting the big for Richardson. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Collins, good.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Rockets trail by 6. And here's Porter. He's got 7. It's hauled in by Bates-Diop.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Now, here's Richardson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
For a guard, Josh Richardson has all type of length. He is consistently getting to the lane, and he can score.
And here's Green outside. A shot off that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the pass to Collins. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. Richardson, good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Green, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
Spurs leading by 8. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Richardson against Green. Pass to Bates-Diop. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson outside. Misses the 3.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
They set the pick. Here's Porter, and he drives in, and he banks in the layup. Porter's got 9.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
Now Johnson. He's got 8. From downtown, and we've reached the end of the third. Spurs out in front. They're up by 6. And we'll get going after this from AT&T Center.
30.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. You've got Devin Vassell. He's out there with Jones. And it's McDermott in at the 3 spot. It's the San Antonio 5.
You have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
Shooting for Houston, Eric Gordon, taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. He doesn't get the second one.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Pass to McDermott. Launches it. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Houston ball.
Rockets trail by 6. Here's Christopher. Pass to Tate. Now Martin takes the 3. That one's not going to go.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Jones. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Spurs lead by 8.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
The pass to Tate. Outside Martin. Houston moving it around. Fades away. Şengün, no good.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Here's Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Josh Christopher.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Trey Jones. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Matthews, he's checked in for the Rockets. And so Jones nails both of them.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Gordon. Pass to Şengün. A fader. And that one swishes right in.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Jones, the pass to Roby. Vassell with it. With the floater. They get the rebound. Pass to Roby. And here's Jones. And another shot. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for San Antonio, Trey Jones. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Pirtle, he's checked in for Roby. Good on both. Well, we know confidence is key, but Steve, when you see young players who haven't done much in the playoffs acting like they've arrived, can that kind of confidence hold them back a little bit?
Well, you love confidence in anything you do, Kevin. Obviously, you need it, but it can backfire. You love that guys want to say they're great, but it all comes down to proving it.
Gordon against Jones. Passes it to Purtle. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Even against contact, Jakob Poeltl stays strong. A guy his size won't get tripped up very easily.
Now, here's Şengün. Unable to get that one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Tate against Jones. Poeltl with a screen on Tate. Rockets with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Gordon against Jones. Now the pass to Şengün. Rebound, San Antonio. Poeltl's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's McDermott. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. McDermott's got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Let's get on our feet and make some noise for the Spurs Squad.
Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, here's the message Stephen Silas gave to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
All right, David, thanks. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. There's Porter with the three. Another miss by Houston. San Antonio leading by 12. Now here's Johnson. Poeltl with a screen on Martin. Johnson, the pass to Poeltl. And stolen by Şengün. Porter looking it over. Smith sets the pick for Porter.
2 minutes.
Pass to Martin. From past the arc. The shot will not fall. So the Spurs will take it the other way. They get a hand on it. Johnson against Green. Here's Poeltl. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And when Poeltl gets on a roll, he's hard to contain. Boy, he can catch fire in a hurry.
Porter against Jones. Porter kicks to Green. To the paint. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. And it's in there.
And just trying to contest that shot. The defender actually catches part of Smith, but he gets rid of the ball so quickly.
if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Here's Vassell. Şengün with the rebound.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for San Antonio.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jakob Poeltl.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the board. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
At the line for your Spurs, Jakob Poeltl. At the line for two.
And he knocks down the first one.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his size, a 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
A new lineup here for Houston. And he makes the first but misses the second.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Here's Christopher. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Richardson with it. And so it's the Spurs with the win. Some good competition with the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Jakob Poeltl.